My name is Stephen Anderson Mercer. I've been a preacher of the gospel since 1990. I'm here with my wife, Terry Lynn Mercer. Her father was a gospel preacher for 62 years, Brother Virgil Hale, and we come from a long line of preachers. My grandfather was a preacher, and he knew Brother Tom Holland back long before I was born, and he sent his son, who became a preacher, to Freed-Hardeman College, and Brother Tom Holland was his teacher. When it was my time to go to college, Brother Holland had moved to Nashville and was preaching at Creve Hall Church of Christ and was teaching at Lipscomb. So I decided I wanted to sit at his feet and learn to preach. And I went to Lipscomb and enrolled in his classes and was surprised that he knew who I was because he had known my family. And that began a long relationship for me, and I began to read his books and learn about the art of preaching. And he taught me by example, and he taught me in the classroom. And then he taught me just on a personal level. I did not know that Dr. Holland was going to become Tom to me. But later in life, as I was preaching, he was able to be my friend and friend of my father, and we would spend time camping together and fishing, and we got to know one another on a personal level. And when the fish weren't biting, we would just pick up the psalm books and start singing. One day we were out spending the night out on the pontoon boat fishing, and they weren't biting, so we started singing and did not know that we had an audience. There were some fishermen nearby, and I guess they were a little inebriated, but they came up touched by our singing and started making requests. And so we started singing these songs together, and did not know then, but Tom invited me to sing in a quartet with him, and it was the Brothers Four Quartet. And we recorded a number of songs together on CD, and he was able to share these with many people. Brother Tom Holland, through his books and his personal friendship, was able to be my mentor and made me feel special, and didn't realize that he was also mentoring hundreds, if not thousands, of other people during his career and lifetime. But I treasure the fact that I was able to know him, and that he was able to encourage me and commit to me the things that he had learned. And I'm hoping now to be able to share those things that he taught me with others. I have here with me my wife, Terry, and she's going to share with you a special circumstance that happened late in Tom's life as he was able to perform our wedding ceremony. And Terry, can you tell a little bit about that day?
Well, mostly I remember you were so nervous that you kept reminding Tom to do the rings. Don't forget the rings, don't forget the rings. And he finally said, Stephen, I've got this.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing, having performed hundreds of weddings and funerals and all the things that go with ministry. But I was so nervous. I had those rings. I didn't want him to forget the rings. And he assured me that he had it, and of course he did. Didn't know that that may have been the last wedding that he did. I don't know of others he did beyond that, but he was such a blessing to enter our life like that, and to have that on a personal level. And we also appreciated Brother Paul Sain and LaDon also attending our wedding and giving their blessing. And I'm going to continue to preach. That's something that Tom wanted me to do, and I appreciate his emphasis on singing, congregational singing with the Diana singing. And he said not long before he passed away, he said that he wanted that to continue on earth while the singing would be done on the other side also. And so we're looking forward to the next Diana singing.